Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning for my basic guide to tools for plumbing. Today, I will be showing you some tools that you will be needing along your journey into plumbing, just for everyday tasks that you're going to do, encounter for maintenance, or if you're in construction, or if you're in the cottage industry, just tools just for basic use, really. So we'll get along the way today. If you have any questions with anything I'm about to show you, feel free to ask. Okay. First tool is a claw hammer. It's called a claw hammer because it's got a claw. You use this pretty much every day, I think. So you use it to bang in nails for noggins, to smash out a brick if you're finding a leak. It's called a claw, obviously, because of its claw, so you can pry at nails. You've got other types of hammers, but we won't go into that today because it's the basic tool that you need, and that's this claw hammer. Next tool. Multi-grips. These are adjustable. These are used for you to tighten things. And you've got the lefty tighty, righty loosey. So you use that to tighten. Very simple tool, very effective tool, probably one of the tools you're going to use more than any other. Pair of multi-grips. Next tool is a shifter. Now this is a wide mouth shifter. Called that because it goes very wide. You can do a 30mm nut with this, which is excellent for hot water services. You should always use a shifter on hot water services because of its leverage. Multi-grips can easily slip off. That's why you don't use them on hot water heaters. Next tool is the Stanley knife. Now, Stanley knife, you should always cut away from you. So always cut away. Never point the blade towards you, always away from you. This is the sharp end, so you always cut away. Always cut away, always remember that. Next tool. These are called PEX cutters. All right, so these cut PEX. PEX is used every day. This is a piece of PEX right here. PEX is used every day because copper is just too expensive. So, very easy to use. Place it in and cut. And that's it. You'll use these a lot if you're going to do extensions, renovations, even new plumbing work, because like I said, copper is just too expensive. Next tool, tube cutters. See, these cut copper. I've got a little piece of copper here to show how it cuts. So you just wind it up. You've got its cutting wheel, which is right there. And you keep turning and spinning the base of it, and it'll slowly cut the copper.
So that's a good tool for girls who don't need lots of strength.
No, you don't need lots of strength for this at all.
It's got to turn.
And that cuts a piece of copper, see? Now, you'll need this tool, again, for renovations and extensions, because all these old houses have no doubt got copper in them. So you'll need a set of tube cutters. Next thing is small socket set. Now, you'll need this because inside it has a wide range of sockets, going from 8mm to 15mm. They're the sizes you'll need to install flick mixers. That goes on, pretty easy to use. You got a reverse function on the socket and a forward function to tighten. Lastly, is a flare. This here is a flare. It flares copper. You use this on hot water heaters. This is how you flare. You put the copper in its hole. You got different sizes here. This is 3/4 copper, so you use a 3/4 hole, which is the last hole. All you do, it's very simple. You keep winding down inside of its block. You wind, and it will make a flare. And what the flare does, it's used with a nut, and it's used as a fixing for hot water services. And this is why you'll need this flaring tool for hot water services. You could also use it for other applications such as gas, but we won't go into that today because it's all about basic hand tools.
Anthony, could you, I'm not quite clear, when you say flaring, what exactly, like, does it open it out, does it?
Yeah.
It opens it out. Ah,
Yes.
How it
Oh,
makes the flare?
yeah, because of course flaring means opening it. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's right. And
Widens it.
this nut on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
And
excellent.
that's its fixing, see? And then that way, it'll never burst. It's got nowhere to burst.
Yeah.
And that's why you need this handy flaring tool. So they're the basic tools that we need in everyday plumbing. They're just the basics, though. But the basics are always the tools that you will always use every single day. I can guarantee you that. You'll always use a hammer, multi-grips, shifter. You'll always use a pair of tube cutters. You'll use them all. I can guarantee you that. Now, next thing is, where do you get these hand tools? Well, so you can get them at any sort of hardware shop. I recommend you get them at a plumbing shop. So you can go to Reese, Southern Plumbing. There's another store called TradeLink, and they offer better range of tools for plumbing. Now, if you have any questions, all is.
I've got a question.
Yes.
So, well, I've got two questions. About how much would it cost to buy that toolkit? Is it, and would that depend on the quality?
Well, look, you can buy like a not mediocre sort of quality, but like a mid-range quality for around about $300 to $400, and that's your basic starter kit.
And how long would it last? Like, say you, like, do they tools need replacing every 2 or 3 years, or how long have your tools lasted?
How long is a piece of string? If you buy quality, it'll last a very long time. But if you buy mediocre, like, see this hammer, this is an E-string hammer, and it costs $80. This is probably the most expensive tool here. I bought this because I used to go through a lot of hammers, see, because of its handle. If you have a crappy handle, it's going to break, and it'll break sooner rather than later. So if you get one with, this has got a rubber handle, it'll last a very long time, very long time. I've had this for about 15 years.
Right.
So it's just a testament on quality.
Yeah. My other question was about the those little gauge things that you had in the different millimeter measurements in the box. I've forgotten what they were called. Sorry.
The sockets.
The sockets. Yeah. So they're all in metric.
Yes.
If you were going out to work on older places, maybe not so much in Canberra, but maybe Sydney or Hobart, would you need imperial measurement things?
You probably would, yes. You would need imperial measurements, but stuff like they would have used 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, which translates to 12 mil, 16 mil, and 20 mil. See?
Okay.
So it's
Right.
much the same. You don't really need to go out and buy an imperial set. No. The only time I'd buy an imperial set would be for this tool here, Allen key. So you really do need you need a metric set and an imperial set, but this is not really. It is a basic tool, but something you don't really need every day.
Right.
And you know, when you flare a pipe, a copper pipe, can you not, do I need to get the piece to flare a pipe, or can you get copper pipes that are already flared?
No, you can't get pipe that's already flared. No.
Oh, okay.
You need it.
So I would need that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need this flarer to flare it. It comes in all different sizes here. You got all the way from 3/8 up to 3/4 inch, which is imperial because that's plumbing jargon. But this you definitely need this.
And could I use that tool for other things apart from flaring a copper tube? Like, can it be used for anything else?
Look, I have used it for other things. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's great that you'd ask me that, mate, because sometimes when you go into renovation and there's a copper pipe that's distorted. See, this is nicely aligned and nicely in circle.
Yeah.
This flarer, you could put on the end of it to
straighten it out.
undistort it.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So I can slide a nut on it or braze anything onto that pipe. So yes, you're right. I could use this for other things. And I have.
Good. Great.
Any other questions?
None from me. Well explained, Anthony.
Yeah. No, that was all very clear. I guess my only the basic plumbing tool that I remember my grandmother had was a sort of a suction thing for putting over a drain. You know, a plunger. Should that be in the plumber's kit?
That's right. That's
one of those windy things as well.
The eel.
The eel.
Yes. It's all well and good if you do poo. See, I don't do poo.
But you might have to teach somebody how to do poo. So would you recommend having a I suppose if it's past the need for a plunger, then you probably need something bigger and better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you can't plunge or handle it, you're going to need to call a professional.
Yes. Very good. I understood it all extremely well, especially the flaring bit. I thought the flaring bit was very interesting.
I thought so too, actually. I like the flaring bit. Yeah.
I love the flaring tool. I do. It's one of my favorite tools in my arsenal right here. And I do have some feedback forms that I've emailed you. If you'd like to fill them out, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, I'd appreciate your feedback on today's guide into basic tools for plumbing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you,
Anthony.
Thank you for your time today.
Bye.
You have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.